All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob at Smirking Gun Reviews. We're back with more Punisher Season 2, Episode 10, The Dark Hearts of Men. Well, I picked this because it's hard to watch an episode when you know how it's all going to blow up in the character's face. If you think it wasn't going to, I don't know what you were watching, but as soon as you knew that Billy was on to Frank and Kurt, everything else just kind of felt meaningless. You know that I love when Madani and this nut job doctor who, look, she ain't good. She's not a good person, okay? This whole thing is just, she's a fucking crazy screwball nut job that I don't know how could be a psychiatrist, but TV. When they're drinking wine, and the wine is called Decoy on the label. She's sitting there learning, so that way at the end when she tells Billy, I know how to beat Frank. Like, she's actively helping a psychopath. That's how, good of a person she is. That, she's truly trying to help Billy. So, they were talking about who's worse, Billy or, Frank. It's neither. It's this bitch. Billy's a psychopath. What's her excuse? Because I don't think she's a psychopath. I don't know what she is. She's just some fucked up broad. And maybe that's not the proper way to talk about a lady, but she's just a poor character in a show that already has 3 women characters that I don't like. Madani has been coming around. I've been coming around, but like when they write her in this scene as like spilling her guts to this dipshit because she's got some wine in her. I don't know. I don't think the people in this know how to write for women very well. But yeah, I mean, everything that happens in this is just they're planning and they're talking, and it's all about brotherhood, right? That's the main theme in this. Is because the best part of this episode was Pilgrim's thing. And I do think that Pilgrim is an interesting character. He's definitely more interesting than Billy. Not to take away from Ben Barnes' performance, but Pilgrim, they haven't really done that much with him, but at least in this, you see, you knew he came from like the neo-Nazi, Aryan Brotherhood, background. And that somehow he changed, or the thing is like what everybody's fighting against in this is the fact that they can't change. They can't change who they really are way down underneath. So this Pilgrim guy can go find Jesus or whatever the hell and think that he's a better person. But when push comes to shove, he is that same person he always was. He just buried it. Given the right push and the right nudge, that guy's coming right back. Same as with Frank. He got married, had kids and everything else, but the wrong situation happens. He loses everything, and next thing you know, he is back to the way it was. And he looks forward to it, and he enjoys it. Billy was just a lost soul psychopath who was just looking for a reason. He needed this brotherhood. He wanted to, like what Pilgrim says, we want to be surrounded by people as pathetic as us. Look, have that reflection back on us so that we don't feel like we're as big a pieces of shit as we are. So, I mean, that was the best part of this. I mean, seeing the fight scene with Pilgrim and all the dudes was pretty gruesome and pretty cool. Thing about that whole scene was, why establish that Pilgrim had a gun that they took away from him? Because as soon as the fight goes south, you just shoot Pilgrim and it's over. But no, they don't. They decide to fight him hand to hand. When he's clearly taken out everybody, the last guy, the boss, who took the gun, decides to take him on hand to hand. Like, fuck that shit. You just shoot him. That's poor writing. That's a plot hole, like saying, just don't give him the gun. Just don't establish that there's a gun involved. Because it doesn't make sense that this guy is down to the last man. He took out all your guys. All you have to do is stand 10 feet away from him and blow him away. But that's not what the writers wanted. So just remove the gun part of it. But I do like Pilgrim's just descent into back to the way he was and remembering what he was and pissed off that he went back to the way he was. That was probably the best part of this episode. I wish maybe at this point now we would have more of him than we've gotten, because we've only got 3 episodes left. And with the way this episode ended, you know, it's... Watching a piece of crap like Billy Russo know that he's going to win. I mean, they allude to it several, like with little flash forwards of Frank getting cut up and knowing that this is all going to blow up in his face. I didn't realize that the cops were going to get involved at the end. But that's all I really have to say about this. This was the worst. This was not a good episode for me. It's not a fun episode, I should say. It's a well-made episode. It's a well-acted episode. Except for this piece of crap. I don't like the actress either. I'm sorry. I don't like her. I don't know. Maybe she'll be better in something else. Maybe she's... But what I should say is, I really hate hating her, so I should say she's probably doing a really good job. Because I can't fucking stand her. I mean, on a level that if I don't want to see this person, like, in real life, because I'm just going to be like, you suck! But I know it's not fair. They're just actors, and they're reading their lines, and they're telling her what to do. And so in that respect, she's doing a fantastic job. Bang up. 2 thumbs up. I just hate her character so much that it's hard to, like, separate that from the person that's there. And again, Madani, when I thought I was getting to like her, and then they write her as this, like, dum-dum who just spills the beans over some wine, over some chat. Let's chat. She didn't like her to begin with. Why is she even talking to her? It's just stupid. And the characters of Frank and Kurt have to pay the price for this and what, so that we could come back even harder. I'm done. I'm going to do episode 11. And then I'm going to go see the movie Glass, which I hope, like, I don't know. I just need to see it for myself. I've heard some really bad things about that movie, but for some reason, I'm going to put myself through that over watching more Punisher until probably tomorrow. So, anyway, I'm not even going to do the like and subscribe and all that stuff, because this show's not worth it. And, right now, again, I'm up and down. I'm up and down on this, and it's just, I can't wait for this to be over. Just like Friends from College Season 2. I'm ready for it to be over. So I might just skip, maybe, I've been fast forwarding through so much of this stuff that I might just knock out 11, 12, and 13 like in like a half an hour and make a review for all of those before I go see Glass. So who knows? Anyway, this is Robin Smirking Review saying, whatever, bye.